Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Last Rights Topical Show. We'll call the no-name Topical Show now. If you have already, thank you so much for doing so recently. And if you haven't, please press subscribe. That way, it'll big red button down there, and it helps me a lot. So thank you very much. Today we're going to talk about the police. Talk about the police. There was some news today. Let's bring this right up now and get into it, because I'll tell you what, I'm overheating. I want to get this done. Let me have a look here. Ex-police watchdog Chief Michael Lockwood charged with girl under 16 and indecent assault. The 64-year-old stepped down from his role at the IOPC, which is at the Independent Office for Police Complaints or something. We'll find out in a minute. In December, after it emerged he was the subject of a probe. The former head of the police watchdog has been charged with raping a girl under 16 and indecent assault. Michael Lockwood, the former Director General of the Independent Office for Police Conduct, there we go, IOPC, has been charged with 9 sexual offences allegedly committed during the 1980s. The Crown Prosecution Service said he faces 6 counts for indecent assault, 3 offences of rape against a girl. The CPS added the 64-year-old stepped down from his role. So these were alleged to have occurred in 1985, between 1985 and 1986, sort of autumn to springtime. So we'll just see. Obviously, legally, there's a trial. There's going to be an appearance in court on the 28th. Would that be for a plea or something? And then there's going to be a trial at some point. Got to have a fair trial. But there seems to be a lot of it in the police, doesn't there? I mean, we'll talk about that. So this is who's watching the watchers as well, right? Let's just not get over to this one. Obviously, we had the Sarah Everard. Let me check that's coming through for you guys. If there's annoying ads, I apologize. I'll try and get rid of them here. More than a dozen Met officers have been convicted of serious offences since the murder of Sarah Everard. So obviously, there was that 2021 horrific murder by the Royal Protection guy, right? So in May 2021, Detective Constable Mark Collins, who once worked in child abuse investigations, jailed for more than 2 years for sending explicit text to a 13-year-old. DS Benjamin McNish is spared jail after being convicted of taking a photo of a woman and spying on her as she showered. Wayne Couzens, obviously the kidnap, rape, and murder of Sarah Everard. PC James Rayner is jailed for violently assaulting his girlfriend. PC Dennis Jaffa and PC Jim Lewis are jailed for taking pictures of the murdered sisters, Bibi Henry and Nicole Smallman. So taking pictures of murdered girls, that's cool, isn't it? D.I. Neil Corbell worked for the counter-terrorism unit, is jailed for 3 years after posing as a pilot to secretly film models. Jesus. Yeah, this is all filming people, grooming, sending sexual messages to 15-year-olds, shared sickening messages in a WhatsApp group with Wayne Couzens, these two. Using a tracking app, stalking ex-girlfriends, all this kind of stuff. PC David Carrick pleads guilty to 49 offences between 2003 and 2020. It's due to be sentenced February 6th. Is that next year? I don't know. Is this a little article? I'm not sure. But either way, there's a hell of a lot going on. Now, the thin blue line, I know it's not all, right? But there seems to be a lot of it in that institution. Maybe other large institutions too, but in this one, there's a lot of power involved, right? The thin blue line is supposed to protect us from the hordes of savages. And it seems to be that if on the other side of that thin blue line, there's some hordes of savages literally stalking, grooming, raping, pillaging, right? That isn't, I know it's not all of them. Again, I'm not really an ACAB guy. I'm not really that. But there's, and they are clean. Let's try to clean this up and charge them, but they've obviously been getting away with it for a long time. The Met, Great Manchester Police, not good news on the whole. A lot of bad things. I mean, if the thin blue line is making a red line to your pink line, we're in trouble, right? It's slightly maddening that it's not even maddening. It's just insane. And I know there's isn't there 1,500 officers that have got criminal convictions that are now going to go and investigate? Why not just not let anyone in with a criminal record? It's insane. If you've got a criminal record, don't let them in the police, right? You would think. I mean, at least we're not in the US. you know, they're just gunning down minorities, I guess, willy-nilly. And over here, they just seem to be kidnapping, raping, and torturing, grooming, and stalking women. I mean, it's not good, is it? It isn't. There's not much more to say about it. It's just not good. Let's bring this back up here. So yeah, who's watching the watchers? If that's the guy, that's the head of the independent commission that watches coppers and gets complaints for him. If he can't be trusted, I don't know, guys. What do you think? I think what did I say? If the thin blue line is making a red line to your pink line. Listen, sometimes the way I describe things, it's just coming off the top of my head there. I'm not being sensitive. It's just I don't know how else to describe. Yeah, they're supposed to keep that shield against the hordes with torches and murderers and knives and all that. And if they're the other side of the line as well, clean up your fucking house, guys. Clean up your fucking house. I think at 6 minutes and 20 seconds, we'll come to an end there. It is warm. I hope you're having a glorious day. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There's lots of content to come over the next week. I want to tell you about a man I met in Peru once. Very interesting guy. I'll give you his first name. I'm going to call it the Tale of Billy in Peru. I think he might not be alive anymore, which is why I can tell you some of the stories. And I don't mind from my point. So my points, we'll get some of that. Australian comic Sean Smith on soon as well. And yeah, it's just difficult in the summer to get people to sit down and do this kind of thing, right? There's going to be a lot of it online. I'm hoping to get a few people in person as well. But, you know, everyone's out sunbathing. So, and I don't blame them. Absolutely don't blame them. But if we can end news like this and any sort of like where I wish you a wonderful day, give us a subscribe and a like and all that good business. But thank you for watching anyway. That's the main thing. And I will catch you all, over the weekend, no doubt. Is it Friday? It's Friday. Go and have a great time. Hey, Carl, you know when you want to end the podcast there? You know when you want to end the stream? Do it again, but do it properly. All right, then. Have a great time. Subscribe. Bye.